Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
It's a great sign for this team when the three ball is falling, especially at the hands of Marcus Morris.
Wiggins outside. Curry against Westbrook. They grab their own miss. And the basket by Looney.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
A minute 37 left in the first. Pass to Zubac. And there's the drive. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Looney's got 4 rebounds in the game. It's Thompson, high post to the inside. And Looney with the slam.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Saric checks in for Looney. Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Payton's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Paul in for Curry. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Covington comes in for Morris. Powell, he's checked in for Paul George. And it's Mann in for Westbrook.
Well, the key for Saric is to be out there and be aggressive, because when he plays assertive like this, he's going to draw some fouls.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. George, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Pass to Plumlee. Fires from deep. And the Clippers miss again. Golden State has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. You talk about players that mean so much to their team. Stephen Curry at the top of that list, Brent.
Yeah, you just look at the numbers, BA. They're staggering about what happens when this team doesn't have Steph Curry on the floor. And really, Curry becomes the entirety of the way this offense works.
Leonard's checked in for Paul George. Who poked away. Here's Payton. Drives to the hoop. And the layup is good off the glass.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Free throw is off from Plumlee. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Curry, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
From outside the arc. Curry, no good. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The Warriors on top. They lead by 14. And we'll get... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got Terrence Mann. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee. Then it's Norman Powell, and it's George in at the 2-guard spot. Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, BA. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both.
Got it. George has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, the height and the length really helping PG get that one off.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, some have called Kawhi Leonard a cyborg, but he said, quote, a coach can't put a battery in your back and tell you to play harder to go win games. You have to have the mindset, and you have to train your body to reach the level that you want to play at, guys.
No doubt, he is always locked in. Thanks, Allie. For 3, Covington. Hauled in by Paul.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
To the paint. Oh, Kuminga!
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to man. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Šarić checks in for the Warriors. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. It's stolen by Curry. And here's the fast break. George with the block. And he recovers it. Curry's shot is off.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Curry's got 8 points.
Steph Curry is a brilliant offensive basketball player. The D backs up, and he just shoots that one off the dribble.
George's shot is off. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. You know, Grant, what's interesting about the Clippers, they play solid defense, even though they're not overly disruptive.
Well, B.A., think about this. So many veterans, they know how to position themselves. They know where the help is coming from, too. And, of course, they know when to pick their spots.
Here's Powell. The Warriors pull it in. Pass to Curry. 4-3. Plumlee pulls down the board. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Covington finds George. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second, and the Clippers miss again.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
It's hauled in by Šarić. Šarić has got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's Curry on the assist by Kuminga. He's got 11.
Now shooting the 3-ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
For 3, George. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Here's Curry. It's rebounded by George.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
The 3. That doesn't go either for George. Golden State has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And here's Curry for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Oh, he is feeling it. 3 trifectas here in the second quarter. 4 already for the game.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. And the new group getting ready for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Šarić. Draymond Green comes in for Kuminga. Wiggins, he's checked in for Payton. And it's Klay Thompson in for Curry. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Zubac, he's checked in for Plumlee. Morris comes in for Covington. Leonard's checked in for Powell. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Mann. Here's Wiggins. And he jams it home with authority.
Clean handles from Wiggins, puts his man on skates.
Pass to Zubac. Inside. It's stolen by Looney. And they're running. Here's Green. Rebound by the Clippers. There's a minute 54 left to play in the first half. Now here's George. Hounded by Wiggins. Leonard passes to George. Tries a 10-footer. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one. Golden State has gone 5 of 8 from outside the 3-point line in this one. When you think about Paul George, still regarded as an elite 2-way player, Brent.
Yeah, you get that dynamic play on the offensive end where he's capable of 35 points any given night, but defensively shutting down a team's perimeter all-star, that is rarefied air for a star player in this league.
Gets the 3 to fall.
And Morris doing a good job of scanning the floor and realizing when his teammate was open.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
George with it.
Yes, sir!
Oh!
That's what you tune in for right there. Wow. Well, Paul George demonstrating how elite he can be. It's a little tricky that time. I love it.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment.
B.A., the looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. From 15 feet away, Morris. Nice persistence to tip it back in. Morris has got 5.
And Morris with the life preserver there, saving that possession and fighting to get another shot.
Wiggins outside. Nifty move. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Morris. And with a single punch in last season's training camp, it seems the Warriors' culture of joy and togetherness really took a hit, Grant.
You know, I agree, B.A., and that's what they need to recover from. You know, keeping that connection and commitment to a common purpose is so crucial to winning.
Powell, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Well, this is going to help the entire offense. Russell knocking down shots from range.
Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Zubac. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Yeah, it's been tough with all the injuries, but Kawhi is a top 75 player, rightfully so. You cannot question his greatness. And it's hard to not think about the what-ifs with him.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. McClung attacking. Rebounded by Green. On the wing, Thompson. Powell covers. Pass to Looney. And he drives in. Misses from short range. And that concludes the first half. The Warriors on top. They lead by 12. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Good to see.
To me, for them to get into striking distance, they've got to be better on the boards. And Shaq, you know I hate to say it, they could.
All right, now let's check out what the fans are saying on social media. Let's see, I've got B-Ball Expert Crossover wanting to know if you guys were offered a free ticket to travel in space, would you go? And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
The core of the Warriors dynasty on the floor. Curry and Clay as the guards with Draymond at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kevon Looney. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. That's good from George. You know, over his career, Paul George has racked up more than his fair share of accolades, Grant.
Well, he's a fixture at All-Star Weekend, that's for sure. Now, he's made the All-Defensive team more than a few times. He's had an outstanding career.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The Clippers are certainly a deep team, and Kawhi Leonard said, we have a lot of talented wings on our team that can play both ways. Dribble, shoot the ball, able to guard multiple positions, and I think that's what you need right now in the NBA. Guys that can guard, switch, and knock down open shots. Brian?
Yeah, true enough. Allie, thanks. Westbrook, the pass to Morris. George with it. It's tipped.
Well, nice defense from Looney, able to totally upset the shot because of his positioning.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. George. And the jam by George.
Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Westbrook. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 4 rebounds now. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And here's Curry for three.
They're going to the three-point shot to try to open up their lead, but they're not having quite the same success they were in the first half.
Golden State has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Tuesday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics. Then on Friday, they'll host the Washington Wizards.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, that's where you have to bring your A-plus effort, especially when you know you're going to be facing a more talented team.
He's made himself into such a reliable scorer, hard not to call Leonard's number as often as possible.
He buries it from three.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Russell Westbrook.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Golden State. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Here's Thompson. That one rolls around and rims out.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Second shot opportunity. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. This group almost automatic from the line. The league's best free throw shooting small forwards. Number 5 is Kawhi Leonard.
And these fellas have their free throw strokes down. Each one could probably shoot a high percentage blindfolded.
Do appreciate and admire when they get to the free throw line. It's all about their routine, and their percentages reflect that. Not shy about coming from the wing and driving into the lane aggressively, inviting the D to foul them.
And here's Curry for three. And the Warriors with another three.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Martin, he's checked in for Zubac.
And man, I love it when Wiggins gets vertical. Such an impressive athlete.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Martin. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. George with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, all of that starting right there with the steal by Paul George, illustrating his ability to anticipate that time. And a great play on the ball.
Three-pointer. Hits the three-pointer. Martin's got 7 points here in the quarter.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another. Now, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And George launches it from deep.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
The Clippers trail. Excellent D there from Wiggins. And it's Paul with the ball for the Warriors. And here's Curry for 3. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
He needs to try to get another basket this quarter because clearly his jumper is not going down right now.
They get the rebound. Golden State has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Curry, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Those 2014 NBA Finals featured tons of Hall of Famers. Tim Duncan, LeBron, D. Wade.
And maybe the guy who was unintroduced but now introduced as one in Kawhi Leonard. Man, he just stole the show, winning the series MVP. Did an unreal job on LeBron defensively. Shot 58% from three. What an all-time two-way performance, B.A.
And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Warriors make some changes. Saric checks in for Looney. Kuminga comes in for Wiggins. And Payton is subbed in for Stephen Curry. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Plumlee's checked in for Martin. Covington comes in for Morris. Powell, he's checked in for George. And it's Mann in for Russell Westbrook.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Powell against Payton. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now.
Second personal foul.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
At the line for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard.
And Leonard drops them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Payton. Oh, Covington with a block.
The rejection. Covington, good job defensively.
32 seconds left in the third quarter. Paul finds Thompson. Shoots over Powell. Plumlee pulls down the board.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That's his first foul. And we have to take another look at that block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Here's Paul. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Payton.
He doesn't rack up a lot of blocks. Plumlee is still active on the defensive end to throw off a shooter's rhythm.
Leonard. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. They've got Robert Covington. Terrence Mann is out there with Paul George. Then it's Mason Plumlee, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. Curry against Powell. Curry's shot is off.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Covington passes to Mann. George, a deep three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's deflected.
Showing good shot blocking skills at times. Plumlee gets all of that one.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Warriors?
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle. The hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
The Clippers making a switch here. Batum's checked in.
Always a formidable scorer. George just doing what he does.
There's the triple. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
The Warriors have got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. And here's Curry for three. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's George. George with another miss.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And the layup is good.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Warriors leading. The three from Curry. Curry buries the triple.
Struggling in a game that could still go either way. That basket makes him 1 of 6 in the final period.
Here's George. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Kuminga.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Team foul. At the line.
So for the Clippers, Zubats, he's checked in for Plumlee. Morris comes in for Batum. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Powell. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Well, Draymond doesn't just come down with the rebound. He goes right back up aggressively to score. But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find the rhythm?
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
There's the three. Here's Looney. Oh, look at Looney finding space inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 14. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Indiana, where they'll face the Pacers. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. Looney, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, the defender was all over Kevon Looney, and he got physical right back. That's a nice play.
You know, Brent, we always hear Looney's teammates talk about his value to the team.
How about the dirty work that he does on a nightly basis? Rebound, setting screens, setting guys up with some pretty good passing because he's so familiar with the offense. This guy is in a perfect role with this squad.
George, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Pass to man. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Stephen Curry.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Around the league, we're increasingly seeing former players in front office positions, Grant.
It's so true, B.A., and we need even more former players in those roles. They bring a perspective that a lot of front offices just don't have. They can add value with their experience. I really like this move.
A deep three. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
George for 3, sinks it from distance. George has got 12 points here in the second half.
So consistent throughout the years from deep. That's what has made Paul George very special.
They get it back. Here's Looney, the layup off target. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. And George with the basket on the assist from Morris. George has got 8 here in this quarter. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Green, the pass to Curry. The 3 is up. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Deflects the pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
That's just all effort from Klay Thompson. Getting up into his man, that's just tenacious D.
Tipped. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance. The D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Oh, no good again that time.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
How impressive has he been tonight, battling inside in the trenches?
Here's George. Count it!
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
And an intentional foul right there.
Team scores. At the line for the
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
If you have the good fortune of playing next to superstars in this league, there are certain guys who thrive in that environment, and Kevon Looney has been one of them.
Timeout called, the Clippers. They're behind by 5. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Your thoughts, guys?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
And it's in. What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
Well, defender just a little too late in reacting. It's a piece of Paul George, but a piece. That's not enough.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. They're behind by 5. There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Stolen by Wiggins. He's got a clear path. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Yeah, it's so easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. A lot of things do, though.
The crossover. The shot off that time. And so it's Golden State winning this one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home.